Loneliness is quiet, not the peaceful kind, not the Sunday morning kind with light spilling across the kitchen table. This loneliness has edges. It sits beside you on the couch. It watches you scroll through your phone. It breathes when you breathe. And if you listen closely, it whispers something dangerous. You are not seen. In psychology, loneliness is not the same as being alone. You can sit in a crowded room and feel it pressing against your ribs. You can be married, employed, followed, liked, and still feel as though you are standing outside your own life, looking in through glass. Loneliness is not the absence of people, it is the absence of connection. There is a difference. A man once described it as feeling like a ghost at his own birthday party. Everyone spoke to him. They laughed at his jokes. They clapped when he blew out the candles. But the entire time he felt transparent, as if no one was truly registering his presence. When he went home, the silence felt more honest than the applause. That is loneliness. Psychologists often link loneliness to attachment. As children, we learn whether the world responds to us. When we cry, does someone come? When we speak, does someone listen? When we fail, does someone stay? If the answer is no too many times, something shifts. We begin to believe that our inner world is too much, too messy, too inconvenient. So we edit ourselves. We become agreeable, efficient, pleasant. We say what will keep the room calm, and slowly, invisibly, we disappear. Loneliness grows in that space because connection requires exposure. It requires risk. To be known is to allow someone to see the parts you usually hide. The jealousy, the fear, the need. But loneliness convinces you that showing those parts will push people away. So you protect yourself, and protection becomes isolation. There is another layer to loneliness, a cognitive one. When someone feels chronically lonely, their brain begins to scan for rejection. Neutral faces look disapproving. Delayed replies feel intentional. Silence feels personal. The lonely mind becomes a detective searching for proof of abandonment, and it always finds something: a missed call, a short response, a canceled plan. Each one confirms the quiet narrative. You do not matter enough. The tragedy is that loneliness feeds on misinterpretation. The very shield meant to prevent rejection creates distance, and the distance reinforces the fear. It is a closed loop. But loneliness is not only social, it can also be internal. You can be lonely inside yourself. This happens when you avoid your own emotions, when you numb out with noise, work, productivity, scrolling, when you refuse to sit with your sadness because it feels too heavy. You abandon yourself before anyone else has the chance. And the result is a hollow feeling that no relationship can fill. People often try to solve loneliness by adding more people, more events, more activity. But quantity is not intimacy. Intimacy is specific. It is someone remembering the story you told 3 months ago. It is someone noticing the shift in your voice. It is someone asking a question and waiting for the real answer and offering one in return. To reduce loneliness, the work is uncomfortable. It means saying what you actually feel instead of what sounds reasonable. It means admitting you were hurt instead of pretending you were busy. It means tolerating the anxiety that comes with being honest. There is a moment in therapy that appears often. A client says something raw, something unpolished. They expect judgment. Instead, they are met with understanding, and you can see it in their face, a small crack in the isolation, a flicker of relief. I said it. and I am still here. That is the opposite of loneliness, not constant company, but safe exposure. If you are lonely, it does not mean you are broken. It means there's a gap between your inner world and the world outside. The solution is not to erase your inner world. It is to invite someone into it carefully, gradually. Say it plainly. I feel alone. I don't feel understood. I need more than this. Those sentences are frightening. They feel like stepping onto thin ice. But often they are the first solid ground. To be human is to need connection, not admiration, not validation, connection. To be seen and remain. Loneliness tells you that you are the only one who feels this way. That is its most convincing lie. The truth is quieter. Many people around you are carrying the same invisible weight, waiting for someone else to go first. Perhaps the meaning of being lonely is not that you are separate from everyone. Perhaps it is that you are holding the door closed from the inside, and you have not yet stepped forward.